just went bought me a laundry machine. So I can keep washing money. Them gon' act like they down with the team. But they ain't get nothing from me. I had to get drippy before I hit the scene. I just cannot do no bummy. Your brother fresh out to change up the regime.
I miss this.
Start up a war, then start up a riot. Shoot at the club and then shoot at your partner, then shoot at your block and then shoot at your house. Feeling like Bobby, if I put rocket up, I catch your up, cut his tongue out his mouth. I go to Saudi, they send the jet and 2 million to hear the words come out my mouth. Go on my thing, bitch, I'm from the south. Fuck right and down, and get you some clout.
Hey, yo. Hey, if y'all didn't hear that, that's that new Offset and JID. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the talk show, the 3130 talk show. This is episode 16. We got back in the game, man. We back in here, man.
Yes,
Again, y'all heard that song. That was that new Offset and that JID is just dropped. And that's, I ain't gonna lie. Offset, he got some heat right there. People don't respect Offset right now. They don't respect Offset right now, but he got some heat. Before we hop into that though, how y'all boys doing, man? How's y'all weekend went? Like Marco, we got you, got Big Nardo in this thing. We got me, Darius LaWan. How y'all doing, man?
I'm hype, bro. I'm still hype off the good time we had this past weekend, bro. Even from New Orleans to Houston, bro. I'm in a good space, bro. I'm in a good headspace. Yeah, I'm happy, bro.
Hey,
you can see I'm smiling a lot.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, y'all, it was Big P birthday, man, over the weekend. We went over to New Orleans, man. Big Nardo, man. How was your weekend, man?
Yeah, man. It was a good time. It was a real good time. Shit, I just want to thank everybody that came down, made that shit a success, bro. When I tell motherfuckers that was probably the best birthday I done had, just period, in my 31 years of living. Yeah, so, man. It was success. It was a success. It was a success, man. I enjoyed myself. I appreciate y'all for coming down. I know that drive went short.
Nah, man, we had to do it though, bro.
That shit was fun.
We had to do it, bro.
I had a good time, my boy. I had a good time, my brother. That shit was cool.
We're brothers.
We had fun. I ain't gonna lie. We had some fun. I wish we could.
I wanted to have more fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I really wish we could stay a whole week on the low next time on some big ball and shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Going to New Orleans as an adult was different. It was different. I was like, you know what?
College days, huh?
Yeah, we ain't been since we was in Alcorn. So shit. First night, I fucked up anyway. I got too fucked up because nigga lost his ID. Enjoying himself.
Hey,
the bourbon tax, man. Don't even feel
bro. You said that voodoo was hidden. You said that.
Every time I go to New Orleans, normally I would lose my license. So it was one time I was out there. I dropped my license. I looked down, picked that motherfucker right up. I wasn't doing that this weekend. I put it right back in my little fanny pack.
Man, flipping that hoe back and forth. Man, it was worth it though. I ain't get to do much Saturday, but I had a good time even Saturday too. Like even just kicking it with you and your homies from school, bro, at the Airbnb. Just kicking it, bro. Cause they was cool people. The homie that had the jar. Man, smoked us out upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
man, shout out Slow Banger and Rod, man.
Yeah,
that's my 2K partners, man.
Your birthday twin.
We be going crazy on the 2K.
My evil twin.
Bro, and they had a decked out, man. That was dope. That was one of the best looking Airbnbs I've seen.
That Airbnb was dope.
She found a dope one. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, look.
Shout out to Mrs. Evil Twin.
That's a good wife, dog.
Yeah, man. She came through for the boys. I ain't gonna lie. That was jump. It
was a good time, bro. It was a good time. We played 3-man Friday night, so that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
It was dope.
Sometimes we had to get it a little 2-man.
Yeah, nah, then.
Then it was a 1-man.
Yeah.
So, I'm just,
that's how the game rolls. Fourth quarter, he had it down.
I'm glad y'all had fun with whatever y'all talking about.
Nah, man, it was a good weekend. I'm just glad we had a wonderful weekend. It was turned, and we're gonna have some more of those. We're gonna have a lot of
plenty more. It's the summer, you feel me? And it's gonna be a hot ass summer too. It's like 100 degrees in New York right now. It's hotter there than it is over here.
In New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm scared of what's going to happen to Dallas then, or to Texas in general. Because today was a hot one in general. I mean, I'm riding, even with the AC on, bro. I'm sweating. I'm riding down from Houston. I'm like, damn, it's hot.
Hey,
Neo all in the. I said, damn, bro, you tired, ain't it?
All right, man.
you want to know
And the
something?
summer officially
Yesterday,
started on June 21st.
and I'm gonna be honest. I think the sun was fighting my car yesterday. I went and got in my car and I turned the ignition on. Me and Jay got in there, and out of nowhere, I was like, man, hold on, my air on, but ain't nothing blowing. So I started playing with it. I'm like, neighbor, he can't go out like this. I'm in there breaking down. I'm sweating, and out of nowhere, it came right on.
Man, ain't
Might
gonna
be
let that heat
blowing
to fuck
free
your
on
car
you.
up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. I might need to go put some more free in there, extra free.
bro. You know I got shoes melted because of this summer heat, bro. Like for real, I had dress shoes in the car, and I tried to wear them to work the next day. I was like, damn, bro, the soles at the bottom melted, bro. That's how hot it be in Texas, bro. You
What
can't
the
leave
hell?
shoes in your car no more.
Them shoes was bootleg, J Mac. I ain't gonna hold you.
They was old. They was my daddy's shoes, bro.
All right.
They had been around for a long time, so
Some bootleg shoes, man.
30-year-old
know,
shoes.
I love them shoes though. But I was mad at hell to lose them shoes because my daddy had some fresh ass dress shoes.
Daddy was like, man, why you still wearing them damn shoes?
They was nice, bro. It was nice. They was nice. I was hurt that day.
That's funny as hell. Hey, nah, but I feel like we do that. I just thought about something as you said that. Have y'all like got anything from one of y'all family members and y'all just kept it way too long?
Oh yeah. Just overextended it. Like, you know what? I still got shoes from when I was a kid that my brother loaned me. And I'm like, bro, why do I still got these Jordans, bro? That nobody's gonna like. They beat up. They just there. I'm like, bro, I really need to just throw this away.
Too much emotional baggage on the
Yeah.
I got two
You know what I'm saying?
blankets.
So I let it go.
I got one blanket that my grandma made for me when I graduated from high school, and I got another one that my grandma just gave me that used to be at her house. And both of them, like, I don't want to get rid of them. I feel like when I get rid of my blankets, I'll get rid of my grandma. But they tattered up at this point. You know what I'm saying? They old. They don't stink or anything.
You get them just refurbished, bro. Yeah, go get them just re-knitted up or something, bro. Like that. I think blankets is different, bro.
Yeah.
Because those do hold sentimental value. You know what I'm saying? If they was given to you or made for you in some type of way, or if they just, nostalgic. You see them and like, man, I remember I used to be laying up in this joint in my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
I had the irrational fear that if you get rid of it, then your grandparent gonna pass away, and I never got rid of them. Never got rid of them, bro.
Is your grandma still living though?
Both of them. That's why I still got the blankets.
You know what? Hold on.
I ain't taking no chances, man. Fuck.
You ain't gonna never get rid of them, Jones, bro. You ain't gonna never get rid of them, bro. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
It's a fair
to this day. I be to this day when I see like Mary's grease, the can, I think about my granddaddy because they kept a can of Mary's in the house, and it really was the same can for like 10 years. You'd be like, damn, they still ain't done with the can.
No, that Mary's
I still be like, bro. It's nostalgic. It's nostalgic to see those. I honestly finna start back using it. Ain't nothing like the mirrors. It lasts for a minute. It ain't got the same chemicals that it used to. Listen, I'm about to get back in the game. Nah, bro, it was a good time, bro. It was a good time. So I'm glad that it all worked out the way it did. I was talking to D before we got on here. He was telling me that there was some crazy shit happening in the sports world. I was like, I ain't watched nothing about them trades, but.
Man, that stuff been lighting up my phone. Every time you either get on SportsCenter, Instagram, anything, Twitter, it's breaking news. Like I was like, what's going on? First of all, we got Kevin Durant. He got traded to the Rockets for Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks and pick round 10, top 10 pick. Like they get a 10.
The trades.
They get a 10 pick. Like the 10th pick, they get that. It's crazy.
Now presenting the Jairus One Power Hour. Let's get it. Come on, let's get shit. These sports. Let's get it.
Hey, so look, if we sit here and look at this right here, we got we got the Boston Celtics. They traded Jorge Niang. I guess that's how you say his name. But this is crazy. They traded for him. They got him on their team. They traded Kristaps Porzingis. Now, if you know who Kristaps Porzingis, this nigga is like 7'3", and he can shoot from the timeline. Like, this boy is bad, and he played for the Celtics. He was actually a threat for the Celtics. You got Jaylen Brown, and you got Jason Tatum, and you got Kristaps Porzingis. He was like your third option. It's crazy they traded him for nothing. They really in a rebuild stage right now just because of Jason Tatum being out.
But they ain't even trying to do nothing this year then.
Yeah, they're not trying to because they like, okay, well, he tore his Achilles. Ain't no point in keeping these other people for another year because at some point their contract's going to expire. So what we're going to do is get rid of them and start rebuilding for when he come back. So right now you got Jaylen Brown. You got they still might get Al Horford. But then what's another interesting thing is they traded Drew Holiday, their point guard. They traded Drew Holiday, their point guard, to the Trailblazers for Anthony Simmons. Now, what's crazy about that is the first time Drew Holiday got traded from the Milwaukee Bucks was to the Trailblazers for Damian Lillard. They bought him out. They bought him out at the Trailblazers, so I'm sure he's gonna hope they buy him out again, or they might just keep him if they trying to make some noise next year. I don't think they're gonna keep him. They traded him for Damian Lillard, and we saw what happened with the Bucks. It didn't go nowhere. But it's the fact that he went to the Celtics and they traded him back to the Trailblazers. They said he was pissed when he got traded to the Trailblazers.
I can imagine, bro. He was hooping for them boys.
He was hooping for them boys. If you actually go look at when they won the finals that year, he actually made the game-winning plays, the game-winning steals. Like
he ain't no different than Jalen Williams on the Thunder.
Nope.
They the same player, damn near.
They're damn near the same player.
So I can see why he upset.
If anything, he more of a dog on defense. He's a bigger dog on defense. So if anything, I feel like, I mean, I understand why they made that trade because again, you got expiring contracts. He's getting older, so it's like you go younger. Now again, they got Anthony Simmons. Anthony Simmons is a goddamn offensive threat. Like
I was looking at his stats. He a hooper.
He go crazy.
He averaged 19 points and 5 assists, 42% shooting.
This is the only thing I look at it about that. He averaged 19 points. You averaging 19 points on the Trailblazers. Now, you got him. You had Shaedon Sharpe, who's also a guard on the Trailblazers. I think he averaging like maybe 19, 20 points. You still have Scoot Henderson out there. He's still your point guard in a sense. It
was quiet for Scoot last year, though.
Yeah, it was quiet. So that's why I'm saying. I guess they're trying to make room so he can develop more. And that's probably why the Blazers let him go. But then again, you get Drew Holiday. What is the use of him? You probably just gonna buy him out again. He probably gonna get to go to any team he want to go to. But at the end of the day, Celtics are in a real rebuilding mode. Like there's no thing about it. Next year, we're not expecting them to win the finals. Jaylen Brown, this is his chance to show that he could be a star player. He could be that guy if he want to try to take that team to like a second round playoffs. Third round, the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe the finals, if he want to be that guy and say, hey, we don't need Jason, we got me.
You think he gonna work on his left, man?
I don't think Jaylen gonna come with that heat like talking about. He might average 24.
That's why you saying it like that. If he want to be that, you don't think he really gonna?
I think he gonna average 24 like he normally do. I feel like without you having Jason, it should be more of a huge boost on your points per game. Like I feel like if you really want to show that you that guy, you need to average 30. You need to show you can score at will. Like you need to show that you can, and then still be that.
He can't go left, man. It's over with.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That he at that time he couldn't go left. He'd have worked on it.
Hell yeah.
Jaylen Brown could do it, but it's just crazy. Like I said, even with the Kevin Durant trade, like that was crazy because Kevin Durant. I feel like the Rockets had Jalen Green, you had Dylan Brooks. Honestly, I feel like if you were gonna make a move, you would make a move for Jalen Green. You would have kept Dylan Brooks. He's your defensive player, just like you got the twin. You got Thompson. You got him, and he's a defensive threat. So you got two defensive threats. Jaylen Brown, he was your scorer. Now in the playoffs, Jaylen Brown didn't do jack. Jaylen Brown had one game where he scored 28 points. The rest of the series, everything was under 10 points. He didn't score 10 points for the rest of the series, and this was against the Warriors, a team that, in a sense, they old. So I feel like Jalen Green should have got I should feel like he should have got
We
off.
got a little bit more.
He should
Yeah.
have really got off, but he
Who
didn't
else on
show
the
up. So that's
Who else is on the Rockets to like take attention away from him? One of the Thompson twins there, huh?
the Thompson
Thompson, yeah.
twins there. You got Sanguine, the center, the Sanguini.
Yep,
He's
yep,
he's
yep.
a dog on the center. You got Fred Van Fleet, who's still on the team,
okay.
point guard.
So it wasn't like he was just getting
and
targeted on defense. He just wasn't
you
getting
got
off.
Yeah, you got Cam Whitmore. You got Cam Whitmore. Like it was moments where like yeah, he was doing stuff, acrobatic stuff, but he just not consistent. It's like he's not taking that approach every drive. So that's why him going to the Phoenix Suns now, I can say this. He take this off season, he take this as motivation. Damn, they traded me. I'm finna go crazy. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's all about it's just like with the Shea Gilchrist. The Shea Gilchrist trade for Paul George. If you look at it, they traded Shea Gilchrist from the Clippers for Paul George, a player that they thought was going to bring it. That's why I said with KD coming to the Rockets, you never know what you're going to get out of KD. We know he's a scorer at will. We know that boy going to put in points. It's about is he going to stay healthy for the whole
Enough
season.
to do it, yeah.
That nigga long, and he just like Wemby, but guess what? The nigga ain't getting no younger. This nigga 38 years old, 37, 38 years old. That nigga ain't getting no younger. So it's like, what we gonna do here? It's like at the end of the day, if KD go down, then who we gonna have to come off the bench to score? You don't have nobody else.
But they gave up 8 players for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gave
That's
up.
crazy.
You even gave, and then the fact that you gave up Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks again. Now I ain't gonna lie. When I watched Dylan Brooks play, he played hella defense. But guess what? Dylan Brooks could score too.
Yep. Because then the one he with Memphis won it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listed at hitting his three. It's ugly, but he hit it.
But he hit it.
He even get to his little post up when he get into the paint, or not even get in the paint when he get into the like inside the perimeter. He'll hit you with that little post up, and he'll hit a ugly.
They let him go for Kevin too.
They let him go for Kevin.
Damn.
So like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, you getting you a person that's gonna literally give you 26 points per game. He can give you 30 points per game if he wants to. But at the end of the day, you just looking at it like this. KD should not have to be the only scorer that you have on your team.
They put a lot of weight on him.
Everybody on the Rockets is young, and they still developing their game offensively. So it's like when you look at that, and then you still got to look at the fact that you bringing in a 30-point player, but then you let go of your young 24 go getter, 26 go getter, 27 whatever. Jalen Green was getting points during the season, so that's what I'm saying. And he was young, so you could have developed.
Yeah. Damn.
You could have developed him and then still probably kept him in the long run where he could. KD got like 2-3 more years on him, bro.
He gonna play.
He 38. 38. He 38. And even if he do, yeah, he probably still be a go getter, a point go getter at 41. But who's not to say this nigga's not gonna get hurt? His career has been at some point he gets hurt every other season.
Yeah.
Last season was the only time when he actually played, and at some point he still got hurt. But I'm saying it just wasn't a threat because that same injury can come and take him out for this season. So that's what I'm saying. The nigga only
is it me or do like these trades happen more often than they ever used to? I feel like trades is way more common now, like extra every season. Hella people getting traded. I feel like I ain't never heard of it being so common.
Episode 15, 14, 13. I said the way the playoffs was going, and also I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna go out by saying this too. I said the way the playoffs is going, I said it's gonna be a lot of crazy shit going on come this summer. And also with that, I'm gonna also go off by saying this. I hate that I'm saying this. This ain't nothing but another way for LeBron to get his 5th ring next season. Because you got to think about it. Not only all these listen. Not only all these people are being traded, but you got to think about all the niggas that are hurt right now. The only team the niggas won't have to worry about next year for real is OKC.
Yeah, because Alabama.
You can figure them out. You can figure them out. At some point, you got to just figure them out. You got to stop Shea. LeBron got to get on Shea.
Yeah.
Can't be nobody else. LeBron gonna have to guard Shea and play with that mentality like, fuck y'all. We still win a 5th. Like how he did the Warriors when he played Steph and he was guarding Steph. You gotta guard Shea. Stop trying to send the other man to guard. No, LeBron, you gotta guard Shea. That's what's gonna be the
ass out there
for the year next year. It's gonna be OKC and the Lakers. And I hate to call it like that because Rockets, at the end of the day, they made that. I just feel like it's just to make them a better contender so they can get past the first round. They didn't make it past the first round. How you the number 2 team and you get put out by the number 17.
Mm.
So it's like you're just trying to make progress at this point. Let's get past the first round, and then if we get to the next year, we might can bring somebody else to come play with, KD. It's all a build game. They just building so they just want their one ring. End of the day, other teams, Damian Lillard, he out for the Bucks. He told his shit in the playoffs. Tyrese Halliburton, sorry, told his shit. Game 7, finals. He's out for the whole season next year. Kyrie Irving told his shit. He's supposed to be out part of the year next season. So ain't no guarantee that the Mavericks gonna make it to the playoffs. Anthony Davis might get hurt. Who else? It's more people, bro. Jason Tatum told his shit. Like, it's just so many people that's out.
The Mavericks kept Davis.
DeJounte Murray told his shit. He's out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so many actual key players for teams that are out. It's gonna have to take the people up under them to actually have breakout years. We seen what the Pacers did after Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. So if they don't make some type of move to if they don't get no score there, a scorer, because you got TJ. TJ, he did his thing game 7. That boy had a third quarter where literally he scored the last 32 minutes.
Nah, he went crazy.
The last 8 minutes of the third quarter, he was the only person to score. And if you saw how he was scoring, you know he's not supposed to be doing it. But that's all they had. That was the only person they had.
He had to go in, yeah.
He had to. So if they don't go and get another score, then they're going to have to actually go ahead and accept, well, we're going to have a down year this year. We're not getting to the finals. We got to wait till Tyrese come back and see what we can do. But at the meantime, they got to make some moves. Because you can't just keep players on a contract and they're not playing for nothing.
Yeah.
What you think about this Desmond Bain trade? Like, why they get so many players and picks for him?
Oh my God! Well, honestly, but not well. You know what? People say that people look at that as like it's a dumb thing, but honestly, it's not dumb as far as why they got so many picks for Desmond Bain. First of all, Desmond Bain is young. Desmond Bain is still young. Desmond Bain also, even though they call him T-Rex because he got short arms or whatnot, he get all like, bro. He's an actual guard. Like most people say, in a sense, if you want to start a team, they wouldn't say Desmond Bain, but if they could start with Desmond Bain, guess what? They would build a great team around Desmond Bain because the way his play style, he could actually be the star of your team in a sense if they needed him to be the star for his team. So again, him being young, it's like you got to get some type of value for him because he's still young. So it's like Grizzlies. We want Desmond Bain. Well, guess what? We need some of them first round picks because this nigga balling. He's still young. He's gonna get better. So what you gonna give us? That's why they traded Desmond Bain for all them picks. And honestly, the for who the Grizzlies got in that trade, it didn't make sense to me because now for me it's like you're trying to move Ja Morant either to the shooting guard position. He's not a shooting guard. The reason why I said that because they got I think they got Kenneth Caldwell Pope and who else they got? Did you put that up right there? Yeah, they put up Kenneth Caldwell Pope and Cole Anthony. Now Cole Anthony is a good point guard. He's a good point guard. I don't know how they're gonna utilize that if he's gonna be coming off the bench because they still got the little Chinese Asian guy that just got drafted. So I don't know if they're gonna take away from him. So hey, it's just the beginning of the offseason, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cole Anthony don't get traded again. Unless he got something like where he got a 60-day like restriction where he can't get traded for like 60 to 90 days. But if it ain't like that, I'm sure they're gonna make another move for the Grizzlies. But hey, man, the offseason is starting out crazy, man. Basketball is gonna be it's gonna be an interesting season next year. I think the ratings still gonna do great. Due to the fact that all the new stuff that's going on, they're doing the USA versus World for the All-Star games and stuff. Inside the NBA from TNT, they moving to ESPN now. So there's a lot of different stuff that's moving on as far as like, for the NBA. Ratings going to be good. I just feel like your boy LeBron now finna take that, man. And
I'd love to see it if it happened.
I just think it's gonna draw more ratings because it's gonna put them more in contention.
It will.
As far as like if they make the Western Conference final, even if they don't make it to the finals, if they make the Western Conference, it just look good for LeBron's resume and what they got going on. So that's what I think is actually gonna happen.
And it look good for the NBA too. Like it looks good overall because LeBron is still a big name, and so if they do get him to get a ring this time around, and with his age. And if they bring his son in, if he get a little bit more involved in the next season, yeah, they're gonna bring some money in with that shit. It's gonna be.
When is the end of the trade window?
The end of the trade window. Oh, the trade window don't end till February.
Damn.
Once the off season start, trade season is up. It's up, baby. They can make trades all the way up to February until the end until next season. So about February, that's when the trade deadline hits. It's like that first or second week.
It's so they got interesting rest of the off season.
Yeah, think about it, because they're going to get people, and they're going to see if they really mesh together. And they're going to be like, man, no, this ain't work. So they're going to trade them again. But, you might hear them getting traded again. That's how it's going to work.
No, that ain't work. They don't do well in the background, man. Every time they get to the locker room, they're fighting. That shit going to be funny, bro. Hey, I was on our way back, bro. On our way back from New Orleans, I was listening to all of the new music that just dropped out, though. And even on the way to New Orleans, bro, I was bumping in somebody that I really been fucking with lately. I ain't gonna lie, like she really got some good music. And from initial, I was like, I don't know, let me see. But she dropped a single first, and it was like the "You Gonna Do What You Gonna Do What." And I ain't gonna lie, that junk for the single, I was fucking with that. Then she had that junk with Kalani. A Worst Behavior. This I think her name is K Win. I want to say it's Quinn, but it's KWN. Somebody correct me, down the line. But she got a cold EP. It's a sensual joint. It's mostly for the added to your playlist type. Your nasty time playlist type moves. But overall, I like her approach, bro. Like her approach to alternative R&B still feels like good R&B, like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me hear a song.
All right, bro. We got to get something, bro. We got to get something on Queen, bro, because she hit no cap. I got her first album. Let's see which one I want to run. Stand on It. Let's run Stand on It. Nah, Back of the Club.
Back of the Club. Stand on It, Back of the Club. She from London.
Hey, she go down, y'all. Look at a lot of people that done listened to it already.
New Jairus DeMarco.
You can feel in this though. This like that 90s groove. Like you about to listen to Robin Thicke or something.
Hell no, I like him listen to Flowetry. It's K1.
K1?
Yeah.
Bro, she cold. Like she studs up one with this one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Studs up with this album, bro. I don't know if it's the album or EP. This a debut EP. So it could be album, could be EP, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm rocking with it, bro. Y'all add her to y'all playlist, bro. Dead ass, y'all ain't gonna be disappointed, bro. If you really like some good R&B, she go hard.
What I'm hearing right now sound good.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, man. I ain't gonna go too hard, but Shawty cold, bro.
Yeah, you said
she went down. Yeah, that one is Back of the Club.
K1. Back of the
that
club.
One is Back of the Club. Mm-hmm. I want to get drunk in the back of the club with you.
I remember you played that, man. We was in New Orleans. We was riding on our way to Bourbon because he was trying to find his license, and the whole ride there, we was zooted, man. I ain't gonna lie, we was feeling good. And the whole time he was playing this with the windows down, and he was playing the song like loud as hell. So it's like the whole time, like we would pull up by some girls or some shit, and I look over like because it's just this girl blasting out, like she singing smooth and shit,
bro. But she cold.
It's cool. I like it. Like no lie, I'm glad you put me on this weekend. But it was the fact that I'm literally in the car with you, windows down, like.
Why this nigga playing this slow jam?
Why are you playing this? This girl was like, hey, P, it was one moment where we pulled up to the stop sign, and it was a huge pause, because police right there, so it was like, we trying to be cool. Police right, I'm just looking at the corner, there's some girls just sitting there looking all in the car, like, oh my God, why are we listening to this?
Bro, then she LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, no, man.
Hey, happy Pride Month, man.
Hey, because she ain't lie, bro.
bro.
We happy for this. Hey, I'm stud R&B is hitting.
Happy Pride
If
Month,
y'all,
man. That's all I gotta say.
if y'all don't know DeMarco, man, that man put me in a lot of weird situations, bro.
You know, because I ain't never gave a fuck, bro. You know me. I don't be caring. I be like,
he don't, man. It's like okay, so it's like it's weird because it's like I know I can sing, and that's like I know he can sing, but it's like in certain situations when you out, you shouldn't just be out singing, like to me, like that's just my thing. Like it's like we'll be at the mall, bro. Literally, we be at the mall. Why are we walking past a yoga spot? We walking past a yoga spot. There's girls there, and this nigga out here. You should let me love you. Ooh, ooh. And he hitting all the runs, and it's like,
He definitely
nigga, who are you?
Every time.
And it's like, nigga, who are you trying to impress? I am walking with you. And it's like, if you want them to hear you, just go up to them and be like, hey, can I sing for you? But don't just be singing like you want like, bro, I'm with you, brother. You got me looking weird now.
No, the truth is, bro, I don't even be concerned with the people around. Sometimes I just have moments where I just have to sing. It just hit me. And it just so happened to be in the most awkward situations for you.
I got the feeling.
Bro, it's been like this since college, bro. They might have been like, bro, why are you doing this, bro? Like, I'm like,
Pat, literally, bro, we used to walk in the cafeteria, bro. I used to be like nervous because sometimes, like, I have anxiety, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be in the, and you know, used to be a lot of people in the cab. Mm-hmm. So it's like when a lot of people be in the cab, then there's a lot of pretty girls, like, especially if you like, ooh, which one? Like, so anxiety used to be flaring, man. I used to be going crazy. This nigga be right beside me singing. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Too. That's how he handled it, by singing. I just accept it.
Bro, you crazy. Now that I think about it, bro, I just told somebody, like, I handle my anxiety different than most people. I do impulsive stuff when my anxiety is high, and I make rash decisions when my anxiety is high, and I just do random things, and I'm like, oh, now that I'm catching, I'm like, damn, I just be moving because my anxiety got me in a space where I don't know what to do, so let me just do this. Let me just try this. Let me go here. But even in summer, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little anxious this summer because I'm like, I've been moving around, bro. I ain't sat down in none of June. I just be moving. I was like, yeah, I gotta sit down, bro. And just, I think I had clarity on the way back from New Orleans on a lot of stuff that I was anxious about. And now that you said that, bro, I'm like, I do different shit when I'm anxious, bro. My anxiety make me move different.
Hell yeah, I do the same shit. I say random rap lyrics though.
Oh.
It's always going in my head, so I understand. That's why I accept it. Fuck it, sing. Yeah. Don't sing to me though. Get the fuck out my face.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Take your ass on that way.
hey! I ain't gonna lie. I let a nigga start rapping and start saying some future shit, like just start rapping. But a nigga just bust out singing Mario the
Motherfucker, Pat bust out singing Neo and shit sometimes too, bro.
Yeah, cool.
But it's acceptable when a nigga don't sing like talking about. But when you really sing, niggas be like, I'm like, no, bro, I just like to sing, and I just so happen to be good at it.
And no. At one point we was at, we was out on Bourbon. I think I remember. And what we on Bourbon? Was you singing?
I was so drunk I can't remember what I was doing.
No. Yeah,
and I was World Spring. It was
World Spring, and the nigga said, I remember that nigga was singing, and I said, damn, I hear J-Mac. I said, I hear somebody singing, that's J-Mac. I turned around, people like, that is J-Mac. And so I remember I was like, God damn, and the nigga came out of nowhere. He was like, man, you hear that man singing? I said, yeah, man, that's my homeboy. Man, if that was me, I'd be singing everywhere. And I was like, yeah, that's my partner. He was like, you sing? I said, yeah, I'm sure they're going to try to ask me to sing soon too. Man, if I had your gift, I'd be singing everywhere. I was like, no, you would, bro.
They say it every time, bro. Niggas say that every time.
Niggas think just because you sing, you can just walk up to any girl and just. No, bro, you know how many women have heard a nigga to say? Yeah. A lot of women date singers, and once they date a singer, they probably hate that
they shouldn't date a singer.
Hey, nigga, you can sing. Hey, I don't want to fuck with. I ain't gonna lie. I tell girls, I think it's a red flag when I tell a woman I sing or I do music, because at the same time they be like, Oh, you sing? And then when you actually sing for them and you actually sound good, it's like it turns them on.
Yeah,
But
it's a
then at
purple
the
flag.
same time, it's like, you know what? I might can do a little something with him. I might can run a little
Yeah.
red light. But after this, I'm gonna have to leave his ass alone. Like,
It's a purple flag for them because in their mind, like, I want to do it, but I also know this nigga ain't shit. Like in the back of my head, I feel like this nigga ain't shit, so I'm gonna do it anyway. But just for the plot, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people fuck with us for the plot, bro.
hey, they be like, I'm gonna give him some. But then right after that, they be like, after they use you a couple of times, they be like, all right, we can't get too caught up. I'm like, fuck wrong with singers, baby?
P a part of the artist team. He know how it be.
Yeah, he a rapper.
Yeah, man, I rap too.
I plead the fifth.
Him. That's why he put those shades on.
I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
Bro, but look, on another news, bro. I didn't see this. But Kendrick Lamar, apparently, you know, when he performed Not Like Us in Toronto, I hadn't watched the clip of it yet, but I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, bro.
That boy from Vicksburg.
These up.
Yeah,
these up.
Hey, do y'all think that I think he hold Drizzy with that? Is there like a stamp on the beef once he did that?
That shit over with at this point.
Yeah. I'm saying, but to do that in Toronto. Yeah.
I think
and he
Drake,
back winning.
Yeah, Drake. He did take an L though. Toronto was singing the hell out of "They Not Like Us," but I mean, I think they just find it entertaining. It's just entertainment at the end of the day. Drake, I don't even think Drake in his feelings about it no more, because at this point it's like, what else can you do, man? These ain't your family members, man.
The Clipse gonna load up on them too, though. I feel like the Clipse project gonna have some load up on them, just because Pusha T don't vote with him, so they say
Push T been in his feelings, man. That man, he like, man, anybody talking about for real, man, I'm coming for them, man. That's my friend. I'm loyal to a fault. Like, niggas, don't nobody give a fuck about you, Pusha T. I think Pusha T Pusha T can rap his ass off, but I think Pusha T also know ain't nobody checking for Pusha T. So you, like they said, he is gaining all this clout just so people can listen to him. I can see the Clipse doing 100,000 the first week just because some people like our age, like we more like goddamn. We want to hear what they gonna say. We want to see if it's gonna sound good because it's Clipse. We heard a Clipse album since grinding, nigga. Like, why not, nigga? We might like
I told you just look in the little the pen doing a little tap on it. Grind.
Niggas was rapping to that shit. Man, they took that beat and what you know about me? What you know about me? They took that beat and made all fucking shit out of that. So that's why I said, like, in a sense, like, we gonna check for it. I can hear it doing 100,000. Then you got Pharrell producing it, but at the same time, man. And then he going at niggas like Travis Scott. He went at Travis Scott. He told that man, he was like, basically, he's a he's a little happy. Like he basically he's not loyal to nobody. He's just wherever the crowd. He's like
wherever the wind blowing.
Wherever the wind. That's what he said. Wherever the wind blowing. He's like an opportunist. Basically, how he explained that, man. Because he was like the man brought the song. What's that song? Meltdown. That was on that album Utopia. He took it. Basically, this how he explained it. They was at Fashion Week, and they out there supporting Pharrell for Fashion Week. So when they go to the studio, they just doing stuff because they like family. They said Travis. They said Travis was there and he just wanted to be a part of the crew, and he wanted them to listen to his album because he was going to drop Utopia. He went and played Meltdown, but when he played Meltdown, he didn't have the Drake verse on it. But from what's understood, from what we know from what I know too, because I remember when Utopia came out, they said Drake didn't send his verse in till the night before the Utopia album. So whatever he said, Travis probably heard it and was like, fuck it, we just gonna put it out. I did all this waiting for it, we just gonna put it out. So at the end of the day, he put it out. But you telling me Travis supposed to be like loyal to Pharrell too? Like, Travis, in a sense, Travis ain't got no beef with nobody, so he fuck with everybody. But Pusha looking at it like, nah, he went at my friend, so fuck you too. That's how he looking at it.
Yeah, I think Travis almost is like, he just a talking head at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure he don't write his own music. Like, he ain't making his own beats and no shit like that. It's like, here, you are the image that we putting out here to the people. We gonna manufacture everything that you do, and if you that kind of person, I can't see you having loyalty to nobody. You just doing whatever the machine tell you to do. And trying to get in front of many people as you can.
And for your career standpoint, cool. If you trying to get off until you quit, cool.
That's what I was honestly gonna say. Is that wrong?
It ain't wrong, but you gotta identify them kind of people and separate them if that ain't what you.
Oh yeah. You just got to. And you be like, cool, and you can work with them, but that's what you do.
And
you work with them.
Be work, goddamn.
Yeah.
So in my instinct, like this how I would look at it. At the end of the day, if Drake sent that in, if he would have sent that verse in, I got the chance to listen to it before we dropped it. If I heard what he was saying on there, then in a sense, I would have just probably scraped it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no problem.
Bro, think about it, bro. Your label done paid $400,000 to get this Drake feature, bro, and you wanna tell me that you finna scrap it because you think you got friendships in the industry?
No, bro.
Hey, I can feel.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel you though. I feel you. On some real nigga shit, that's what you want to do. But I don't think he got enough power over his own career to even have that decision.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say, in a sense, you can't even be mad at him for that, because if Drake didn't send it in to a certain amount of time, at that point it's dropped. You can't be mad at it because the label, like you said, probably paid that money. So it's like at this point you are clout chasing in a sense, because now you call this man all type of little boys and
you coming out on a nigga that really ain't worth coming out on.
At the same time, Travis ain't got no beef with nobody. If you really think about it, he ain't out there like starting. He cool with YSL. He cool with Lucci if he got to be cool with Lucci. It's just like New Favorite. Everybody's still cool with. Niggas making money, bro. Like that's all I'm looking at it. And it's like, that's why I said the clip. And that's why I said Pusha T. Like right now, like you finally doing interviews where you talking about Kanye. Like you're talking about him in a sense. You talking about me and him not the same person. Me and him not on the same stuff. He know that I'm this type of person, and he is lower than me. He know I'm this type. It's like, damn, bro, you had all this time to talk about Kanye.
Pusha got ants, bro. And
you choose to do it now. You choose to do it now, and again, back on the Travis. It's like, bro, there's like certain shit you say, man. You really ain't gotta say that stuff, bro. It's
he do though. It's what's pressure.
He called that man. He called Travis Kanye's pet. He called that man Kanye's pet. But guess what? At the end of the day, guess what? Travis' career was inspired by Kanye.
Yeah, and that makes sense when you listen to Travis, because Kanye, it's like
so at the end of the day, when Kanye go on his little rants and he talking shit about Travis, guess what? Travis know that man stupid in the head. He know he got issues. Guess what? He still be giving that man his flowers, because at the end of the day, that man inspired it. So that's why I said you can't go at Travis like that. At that moment you starting shit. Bun B, I ain't gonna lie. I hated when Bun B said something about it. He did an interview with Shannon Sharp, and it was like how he felt. Yeah, it was recently. It was just this past, like when we was in the they just did their interview. So basically, he was like, he said, so how you feel about the Pusha go? Man, he said Travis from Houston. This is what Bun B. This was his response was. He from Houston. He ain't gonna let that slide. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't got a song out by the end of this week. I feel like at that point, bro, now you putting pressure on Travis to have to drop something. Travis not that type of artist, bro.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think he want no beef, bro. Like, fuck that shit, bro. Just keep making money, bro.
Travis probably would have more ignored the whole shit Pusha talking about. At the end of the day, like I said, we all know Pusha got to do this. People in the comments saying this shit. Pusha just doing this because this is all he can do to stay relevant. In a sense, yeah, he got to do this to sell his product.
Yeah,
he's talking about this. He's talking about this shit on the album. And if you even listen to the new Kendrick snippet, he's not even dissing nobody. He's saying shit to make it sound like, he's saying shit to make you sound like, at the end of the day, to be like, at the end of the day, motherfuckers ain't seeing me. They don't work. He's saying that shit, but at the same time, he ain't going there, Drake. He ain't
saying nothing specifically. He's saying a lot of the rights.
All I'm saying is they using they using negative. I'm coming at you vibe. Like we shutting shit down. We telling you hip hop is dead because y'all letting these motherfuckers do this and that.
Yeah, they just riding that Kendrick wave, bro. They riding that Kendrick wave.
Is this clout chasing from our old acts, or is this like just a new way of marketing, or is it the both of them?
Both.
It's a little bit of both.
Look at Jim Jones, nigga.
That's what I was just saying. Jim Jones ass tripping. He talking about he better than Nas for the young generation.
Yes, I saw that.
And as much as the hip hop purist in me wants to disagree, there may be some kids that think that Nas came out in 1994, bro.
It's because they don't know the lyricism of the individual.
Hey,
like if we talking about artistry,
literally what you just said is the truth, P. Because some people would think Jim Jones is actually better. I ain't gonna lie. Me growing up, I know Nas is a great rapper, lyricist. Like nigga, I know he actually got respect behind his name from when I was a baby. That's what I know.
Yeah.
But when Jim Jones came out in 2005, 6 in that moment saying "Bowling," it was the biggest thing out. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't heard another song from Jim Jones, but just that song was an impact on our lives to where we will say, yeah, we respect him, but we know at the same time, yeah, you had an impact, but Nas had an impact on
the
like
community of hip hop, bro.
Yes, that's what he got. He got that exploitation of that.
Yeah.
Jim Jones only have an impact for a moment that's kind of still kind of can still come out if he wanted to. Like he could still go viral from Hollywood if he wanted to.
Yeah, he still make music though. Like he dropped the tape in 2018. I think it was probably like his best work since his younger shit. That was Wasted Talent. I really enjoyed that whole. And then he dropped some more 2019, 2022, and one in 25. But I ain't listened to one in 2025. But I feel like he more relevant because he's still like quote unquote outside. He's still doing young nigga shit with him. So I think
you saw he
fuck with him more.
Like you said, at the end of the day, the only reason why he's doing what he's doing right now, it's all like a game right now. It's just the same thing with Push T. He did all that shit with Shannon. He said that shit. Yeah, he said it. He posted it. He made a post saying that shit. Cause he's like, at the end of the day, y'all niggas getting in your drawers about me saying what I'm saying when literally you see him clout chasing. At the end of the day, it's getting in your ass. That's what he's saying. He literally said that. He said it's getting in your ass. So he was like,
a business model, bro.
He doing what he's supposed to do. Even when he was hanging with Kanye, even when he was going at Cameron and Mace. Like, do I actually think these niggas not talking to each other? I believe these niggas still having conversation with each other. I think him, Mace, and Cameron cool. At the end of the day, Jones probably saying shit to them and probably like, I'm gonna say this shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna say this shit out loud.
Turn all this shit into wrestling.
We got your little niggas.
That's all it is, bro. I feel like most of the stuff that's going on in the music industry, like even the Cardi B and the Offset shit. Like if you look at the Cardi B and the Offset shit right now, Cardi B was just going crazy with Stephon Diggs. But then if you go look at one point, and I don't know if y'all saw it, but Offset just had a show in Atlanta this past weekend, and they showed him up there. The song started, the music going crazy, but then the camera shifted, and as the camera shifted and went to the crowd, everybody was just like this.
No, nothing was quiet on my boy.
They were quiet and they weren't moving, but it was just the what they was trying to like the image they were trying to pursue of that man. Yeah. After that, it's like they trying to tear him down. But I'm like, myself, if you realize that just happened, they showed that, but then he just dropped that song that we were playing earlier with JID, which go crazy. And it's like we know Offset is musically talented. We know he can drop good shit. We know he deserves respect when it comes to his music too. But it's this back and forth, but the negative image. You got Cardi B. She winning her fans back right now. Yeah, she winning her fans back off a drama of what he did to her. Like but at the same time, it make you think about it. It make you think about it though, in a sense. This shit is all script, bro. Because at one point, Cardi was crying, getting cheated on or whatever. But then at one point, Offset was saying, "Stop being so sensitive. Stop being so emotional. Stop being so insecure. Drop your album. You got music that you need to drop." Now this bitch, it took her to have to get drugged by this nigga so bad, in a sense, to where now she done went out and started doing this shit with Stephon Diggs, and she got her second album, not third, not fourth,
this
not
is her second album.
Second album is dropping.
He was chilling.
Her second album is finna drop in September. Offset been telling her to drop music. And guess what? It make matters even worse. The songs that were her single, WAP, and what was the other one? What's the other single that she had? WAP. No. That girl was on the first album. What was one of the last singles that came out in the last 5 years?
The one she had with Megan or
WAP.
No, she had another one with.
Look. This is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. WAP is on the album.
Is on this upcoming album?
It's on the upcoming album.
Oh, because she never dropped the album when she put them singles out. She was just dropping singles.
So she put those songs on there because you got to think about it, they already did numbers.
Yeah, so
they
she's
already did
adding it to
when you add it to
the
the album, it's just gonna add already, and now you shit on all.
Cheat code.
And I know it might just be a scheme. It might just be a script to help her out. He knows she needs help. It might be set, but Offset ain't set because he was already having problems with his label. So that's why it's like, in a sense, it's just an image. Like they just shitting on, Offset.
Everything's a rollout, man.
Yeah, it's a rollout because all they doing is setting up for what they about to drop. I ain't gonna lie. What the sad is, not saying Cardi B isn't a good artist, but I do believe Offset is a better artist, and he gonna get underplayed because of the drama surrounding Cardi B. So she gonna get, and truthfully, this is her second album. Everybody finna go listen to it.
That's why I said but that's what I'm saying. How, in a sense, I believe that everything was scripted to a point, but now you look at it and be like, now how do Offset even come out of this? This nigga can drop the coldest song right now, but guess what? People gonna still shit on him. They shitting on him and Quavo right now.
Yeah, he gonna have to Quavo. He gonna have to get back.
Yeah, they gonna have to piece up. They gonna have to piece it up.
I think, but they did. I know I be saying everything, y'all. I be saying everything. So Takeoff and Quavo was just with each other for Takeoff's birthday. With Quavo and Offset, they were just together for Takeoff's birthday. They had their little red shirts on with Takeoff pictures and stuff and on there. And they was out there, and it was dope to see because they was really together, jamming to the old music and stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder. Are they finna get back in that bag? But I mean, you still got.
They bring in like another third person if they do recreate the Migos, or just go with this number two?
No, they need to change their name.
If they do, finally they need to bring Chris Brown in.
Oh God,
for hell no. I think about that, bro. Like back in the day with musical groups, like if somebody left the group, they'll just bring somebody else.
They would switch them out.
Did Drew Hill do some shit like that or some shit like that? One of the groups.
Come on, Michelle.
Exactly.
Michelle.
They don't need to do that though, bro. They need to do like how Offset and not Offset, like Takeoff and Quavo did.
Yeah, that's it.
How they separate.
And if you want to add a posthumous verse or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do a Takeoff verse in there, and see how it go.
They need to recreate the Migos with JID, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. This joint with Offset and JID, I think that joint should get Song of the Year, bro. The way that hoe go hard to me. Right, I've been listening to it. Bro, that joint go done.
Let's bomb down, gang.
Bro, the way that nigga went dumb. All right, y'all listen to it when we get done because damn, that hoe go dumb.
We listen to it with you. I like it, but I'm just saying.
Song of the Year, bro. Song of the Year.
That's kind of
rap song of the year, bro. Fuck it, JID went crazy.
I would listen to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got the hip hop connoisseur on this side. Right here,
okay, we're gonna let you have it. We're gonna let you
feel me? And speaking of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? We had a couple of albums that dropped, and I did a whole lot of driving this weekend, so I got to listen to them a lot. And bro, I found some heat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, what we got?
The first one was "My World" by EST Gee. EST Gee is back in his bag. You be fucking with EST. Yeah, he back in his bag. I ain't gonna hold you. Like he's kind of like a dark rapper. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, all rappers kind of dark, but he a little bit of a dark rapper. Hey, we'll sit in the car playing one of his songs called "Get Out," and like the second half of the song, it like start off with kind of like a church organ. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts saying, "I promise not to let her walk me down with this chopper." And the way that he was saying it, bro, it was like he chanted it. And I'm in the car at the home, like, bro, let's get the fuck out of this car. It's like dark energy in this bitch. Bro, when I tell you, it's a good album, though. It's a good album. EST Gee is back in his bag. He was doing a whole lot of singing and shit for his last two, and he back into his real rapping shit. So that's a good album. I'll say that's the one that I like the second most. Okay. The one I like the third most out of the ones I listened to was only three of them. Was Finesse 2 Times, and his is Time Will Tell. And this joint damn near dropped out of nowhere, bro. But it's good, bro. It's
I ain't good know Finesse was even dropping shit.
Yeah. It's good on some southern shit. He on there. He talking this shit. His beats hard. The music hard all together. It was a good album. Like he did his thing, and like I said, it was out of nowhere, bro. It was unexpected. And then the one that caught me off guard, and I just randomly downloaded this whole because I seen the name before, was a guy out of Detroit named Chicken Pete, and his shit called Lights Camera Action, and I heard the name, bro. So the name recognition is the reason I downloaded that bitch, bro. But once I started listening to it, that shit really is good, man. It's good. If I could compare him to anybody, like if I wanted somebody to listen to the music and they was like, well, give me a sales pitch for it. He's like a Detroit version of Lil Durk. So if you like Lil Durk and you like Detroit and buffs and shit like that, you'll fuck with this Chicken P album, bro. Like he getting his rap bag over some Detroit shit, then he'll get into his like his sing songy and shit. It's hard, bro. It's hard. He got some heat on that bitch. That's the way I've been listening to the most, bro.
I'm shout out Chicken P. That was your number one?
That's my number one for this for these last ones that dropped this last week or two. That's my number one. Chicken P, man. Lights, camera, action. That shit.
Hey, shout out to the people out there in Detroit, man. I fuck with them folks in Detroit. Hey, you said you listened to that finesse 2 times. I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't never. Yeah, I haven't been able to get into finesse ever since. Right, like that when that one song he got before he started just really being out there.
Yeah.
That I'm riding the rental car or whatever you said. That thing going hard. It's Draco in front of me. I'm like, God damn, that got me turned. But then when he got into that little altercation with YoungBoy, I know I'm a YoungBoy fan. But it's what he said. It's the shit he said that made me lose respect for him also. Because it was like, what nigga? It was like, he said, man, I let my bitch get fucked too. Or something like my girl. He was like, basically, my bitch get pimped out too. I used to be in my room. My bitch in the other room get smashed by another nigga for $300. It's like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, his bitches used to get pimped out.
He said
his girlfriend. He's saying he used to get pimped. Now, you know, he be having a lot of girlfriends. You know, he on that shit J-Mac on. But at the same time, J-Man want 3 wives, y'all. That's what I'm saying. He ain't got 3 girlfriends right now. He ain't got 3 girlfriends right now. But he got 3 wives. I
wanted 3 wives, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it.
But that's the type of artist Finesse 2 times is. So when he said that actual shit, I thought these was like when he had girlfriends, like that's his. Like, you know, like on some big energy, like he's my hoe. No, this nigga like, man, shit. If I'm struggling. Hey, baby, go suck that nigga. Oh!
What y'all sleeping on is Lil Wayne been telling y'all he do the same stuff for the longest.
All right. Hey, so I know you're not the biggest Finesse 2-time fan, but I'm gonna play one of his songs off the tape.
Let's hear it, bro. Let's hear it. I love Finesse.
I might start sweating.
He want like 80. Give me 30 minutes, nigga. I'm coming from Katy. Chris Beck on the backseat, don't give me shit with a safety. Don't do that. Be around the plug so much I start talking Jamaican, but I'm black. Maybach smoking threats, don't disrespect me with no black. Don't do that. Say I can't come to Memphis, winning left without a scratch. I like them in their 30s, booty large, pussy fat. He played on the net, but when I seen him, he got smacked. Bitch, better Christian leg.
Hey,
Hellcat Durango, 9 switches and a sprunner. Ate a Trish for dinner. Oh, it's off for breakfast. She like to rub my hair, say I remind her of a mess. I'm flexing. Come and fuck with me or miss your blessing. Quit stressing. Cut that little bitch off cause she too messy. Objection. Cut little buddy off cause he was zesty.
I already know people's in the car turned up to this shit. He didn't.
Yeah. That's just a snippet though.
Hey, I was just about to say that, bro. Man. You talking about he pimping, bro. I'm saying y'all, bro. Pimping is an automatic for Memphis niggas, bro. You gotta be a pimp in the streets, bro. Memphis niggas gotta pimp, bro. That's all the rappers. I ain't never heard one rapper not talk about pimping in Memphis, bro.
That's why you want 3 wives.
I don't want to pimp my wives out, but if I had 3, I would love it. It would be. I got that from, bro. I'm be honest with you. That 3 wives shit came from Demon Slayer, bro. Y'all watch Demon Slayer?
You talking about the dude? You talking about that old boy with the yellow hair? No, not the yellow hair. It was the dude.
White hair.
But he had a lot of girls too, though. Both of them two had a lot of girls. The one that had the big yellow hair and he got killed in the one with the train.
You talking about Goku, man?
No.
You talking the train arc? I know what you're talking. Oh, no, he ain't had no women though. He ain't had no women. He just was cold.
Had no women?
No, it's the other dude that got 3 wives.
The one in the purple. He
that nigga, bro. And I was like, shit, you know.
He got killed by that ugly looking motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he didn't get killed. He got his arm chopped off, and he got retired because of it. Like, he can't be a Hashira no more.
No, wrong person, fool.
The other dude got killed. The fireman got killed because of the
not him. No, I'm talking about the one where he got to fighting with that demon, and you remember he killed
The
him,
fire
and then
hostile.
the dude got mad, and he was trying to chase him, and he ran through the
Yeah, he
trees,
threw that sword.
and he almost got caught, but he kept going.
Bro,
He almost got caught, but he made it.
he kept going. No, that's my favorite episode because of the fighting on that joint. Go crazy. But the other hospital, the one that's right after that, the entertainment district, the one that got the 3 wives, the fight scenes on that one had a little bit more choreography to it, if it makes sense. Because I was like, bro, this joint go crazy, and I just thought he was cool.
So you thought this nigga fighting? Hey man, this nigga got some good moves. I want to have 3 wives.
Because he had 3 wives, bro. He had 3. They were called what are they called? Kinoichis, or 3 girl ninjas, right?
You might got a good 2-piece combo, but you can't fight like that nigga. So
that's what I was about to say, bro. Listen. That I was about to say. All it showed me is that the bigger you become, or the more stature you have, the more capable you are of doing what the hell you want to do. And you know, unless you're doing some illegal shit like Diddy, you can do it for as long as you want to. And I feel like the bigger my stature, the more I can take on. You know, I only want 3. I don't really want 3, y'all, but I only want 3. That's all I got.
This nigga giving y'all a pre-Nick Cannon speech. He letting y'all know when he make it.
This is all for entertainment value, bro.
For entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast and this host are for entertainment purposes only.
I'm joking, but that nigga was cool as hell, though, bro. So I don't know. You seen Demon Slayer P?
No, my mom told
me.
Hey,
though. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my favorite animes.
Demon Slayer, bro.
I can't wait till they drop the movie for real. They dropped that Dun. They dropped the Dun movie. Jay told me they dropped the Dun movie. That's about them stealing bananas. If you know what bananas.
I ain't never gonna watch anime again.
Why not?
He 31 now. He said he don't do shit.
I'm a gamer, bro. I'm a gamer. You gotta pick one. J-Mac ain't no gamer.
No,
anime
bro.
Watcher.
I'm not. You're right. You're right. You gotta pick one.
Hey,
he ain't necessarily gotta pick one, but
I don't even know what I am. I play the game and
you a Ganame. You a Ganame.
Oh,
it is Pride Month, bro. It's Pride Month. It's cool, man. It's Pride Month. You'll be rock out. It's Pride Month, gang. Yeah, rock out.
He got off the screen.
Nigga ain't tripping that shit, man.
That nigga say, you Ganame. You Ganame. You Ganame.
No, bro.
You Ganame now. You
Ganame. You can do both, bro. You get the best.
Oh my God, you can do both.
You gotta pick one. Pick one.
I'm by gamer. I'm by Ganame. I'm by Ganame.
Bro,
hey, y'all,
you lying, bro.
You buy.
He still gotta watch Solo Leveling. He still gotta watch Solo Leveling, bro. He flies him, bro.
You buy Nerdio right now, my bro. You gotta pick one.
You buy Nerdio.
You can only have one nerd trait, man. You gonna either game.
You buy Blurdio. You buy Blurdio, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't an anime like I ain't just like a big anime.
He ain't heavy on it.
I'm not heavy on it. Like right now, I done went back to watching Baki Hamna. And I don't know.
Instead of finding a whole nother anime to watch, you went back to
I went back to something that I want to watch just because I want to see.
Go download Tekken if you want to fight, man.
Bro, my brother was watching. My brother pulled up your shit for Tekken, and I said, "Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga really do be playing that Tekken shit. That nigga be tearing my ass up every time. Pause. Every time we hop on Tekken, I said, bro, P get on that bitch and go dumb.
If your brother won't smoke, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm probably the best black Tekken player that any of y'all know.
What he gonna do is take you on your bet. He gonna take you on your bet, but he gonna tell you give him a week. He gonna tell you give him a week.
I'll give him a month. This comes from years of practice, cause this ain't no overnight shit, man.
I'm telling you that nigga. Hey. You get that nigga month, you get that nigga month.
Put 1,000.
You get that nigga. I ain't gonna do nothing for him. I can't say nothing. I put 1,000 on him. OT. That
nigga. I don't give a fuck. Let go. Put 1,000 on. That nigga ain't finna beat me attacking, man. Y'all got like fucked up.
Bro, we looked at that man hours on Tekken, bro. We was like, damn,
y'all got like fucked up, nigga. That's real. That's real shit. That's real shit. Them Tekken streets get real, bro. I just spent days and nights training in that shit, bro. Nigga ain't finna beat me over no week worth of training.
Hey, I'm about to call that nigga. I'm about to be like, AP, hey, T. He said you got a month.
Line it up.
And you got to challenge him in Tekken.
He can take a year for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga not finna beat me, man. I'm just telling you, bro. It's really like that.
I believe you, bro. I believe you. I believe he'll get one off of you, though.
Yeah, he'll win one game out of like 100. Look, now Mortal Kombat. I ain't no Mortal Kombat. You'll beat me in that shit.
Yeah,
Street Fighter. I ain't no Street Fighter. You beat me in that shit. Any other like bullshit fight games, whatever. That Tekken, that real martial arts, nigga. All right, fuck with me.
Bro, that nigga got characters and everything. This man has switched up one of his players. That nigga black. I was like, this nigga that made a character on this bitch.
He goes just like I do right now with the shades on and everything.
Yeah. Bro, I want to get back on, bro. I said I was gonna go ahead and get the system.
To yourself. That Tekken.
I already know you.
That Tekken is a deep dark hole, and the only way to climb out is to make it through.
I'm not a gamer like my brother, bro. Like that man gonna go in and go. He gonna take your challenge, bro. I'm gonna tell him he gonna take it.
Don't do it.
He gonna take it. He might not bet you.
That Tekken is probably where my life started going in the wrong direction.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I used to love Tekken though. I used to do Tekken on the Game Boy. I used to love Tekken. That's why.
You were just fucking around. You weren't really in them Tekken streets. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Game Boy Tekken was it though.
Nigga,
Game Boy Tekken was
Game Boy.
Listen, it was.
It ain't even no buttons on Game Boy, man. I'm talking about real
Game Boy used to go. Yeah, you right.
I'm telling you, bro. Them Tekken streets is this.
I'm gonna tell him. Hey,
it's a long heroin journey.
I'm finna let him know, bro. I'm finna let him know.
Tell him pull up, man. Tell him pull up to the dojo whenever you want to smoke.
You niggas Ganame. Y'all Ganame.
Hey, it's Pride Month, man.
You Ganame. Hey, first of all, let me ask y'all this before I go into this next topic. We've been doing a lot of talk about this Pride Month and all that. Yeah, we know it's Pride Month, but it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Man, I'm about to give a fuck about that shit.
And honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck about it, but at the same time, I hate that Pride Month gets a lot more recognition than the men's health.
When is Women's Mental Health Month? Exactly.
Every year.
Nobody gives a fuck about none of that shit.
All year. That's the point. Well, that's the point though, because it's all year. They already know that. They already get all the goddamn. I mean, they know how men is. They know at the end of the day, men ain't supposed to be. We not supposed to give a fuck in a sense. So that's why they give us something just to feel okay. How about I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out there. A motherfucker texted me the other day and said, "Hey, it's men's mental health awareness." They said, "How are you? Just checking in." Bro, that shit made me so motherfucking mad. Cause it's like, if you don't text me no other time to check on me, why the fuck you gonna check on me doing June talking about some men's mentals or health? I'm just saying, like, don't check on me if you don't normally check on me, especially on no men health awareness.
That's why niggas don't check on motherfuckers, cause niggas act like that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying if ain't shit wrong with me, but you think you supposed to only hit me up doing men's mental health awareness? What the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
I say what you trying to say. Hey, truth is, bro, we all need to take our mental health a little more serious, bro.
That's what podcast mics are for.
I feel like check on me. Right. I feel like check on me every day. Check on me once a week.
We check on each other once a week. Y'all niggas will be all right. Suck it up like a man.
Yeah, once a week.
Suck it up and down like a real man.
And you the reason why we got this month.
Hey, bottle that shit up and suck it up like a real man. Fuck it.
Push it way down. Push it way down and bottle it.
It's your fucking fault why we got this month, man.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we got mental health awareness. Because the niggas don't miss.
Yeah. We come from the real old school men. You know what I'm saying? Where they put away. And
we do for real.
And that's all right.
They put everything away and they drink it and smoke it away, bro.
It's all right. Hey, that's why he gave it to us.
I still wonder. Hey, for real though, I still wonder to this day. Sometimes I be like, damn, how did my daddy do it? Like, how do he still do it to this day? But it's like you said, them motherfuckers came from a point where didn't nobody give a fuck about asking them how their day was, and they knew it. But then they were like, hey, I just gotta go out here and do what the fuck. Like my daddy said, he said, man, my mama died or my daddy died. He said, and guess what? I had to go back to work the next day.
Go get it.
Rent still due.
I heard a saying where they said hard times create strong men.
Strong man.
Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men, and weak men create hard times, and the cycle continues.
Yep.
We just happen to be on the hard side of that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But hey, look, it is some people out here that's soft and like the mental health and all that shit. But hey, we not them. And we weren't meant to be them. So don't even try to be them. Fuck it.
Nah, that's why I say don't check on me, man. I'm good.
Don't check on me.
At this point, if you ain't checking on me every day, I don't even want you to check on me because it's like, what are we doing this for?
Nigga gonna talk to who he feel comfortable with, man.
Yeah, that's how
though. D just told me I need to get therapist though on the phone though.
He said that to everybody.
He just told me I need therapy, bro. I said you might be right. Man. I might need it.
Nah, see, I ain't projecting, man. You know that nigga need Pete. Hey man, it's okay. It's okay if you feel you might need therapy, man. Hey, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, because I know that nigga. Niggas, bro. Only reason why I told him that, because sometimes, I mean, this personal. Sometimes we can get a little personal on the show. I feel like sometimes my brother may not have. Like he got brothers, he got people to talk to. But one thing I know about DeMarco, that nigga is not going. He's not going to really come to you about his problem.
He don't want to bother nobody with his shit. Just like everybody.
He don't want to because we don't. But at the same time, I be like, I mean, I know I got like a certain maybe. Nah, I'm gonna be real. I don't even tell girls what the fuck. I don't tell them. If I talk to you like,
with us.
Me, I'm all with y'all because y'all my boys, or I talk to like my mama or something.
Yeah.
I talked to my mama before. I probably
That's your therapist on the low.
Yeah, I probably go to my mama before I go to y'all. On God, I get my shit out. But what I'm saying is, I don't even think he get that out to his mama because sometimes he know his mama be having her problems. Yeah, so I think he be. So that's why, like we were saying earlier, that anxiety. Yeah. I be seeing why he moved the way he moved because it's like he don't talk to nobody, and so it's like he just moving everywhere. So that's why I said, yeah, man, you might need a therapist so you can be able to let that shit out a different way instead of just always feeling like you got to go somewhere.
Yeah, you right.
Because sometimes he might go somewhere that he know he might not need to go, but at the same time, it's like, hey man, it's like a cycle. At some point, you got to learn when to break that cycle. So that's why I just gave him that. Because like me, I told y'all I did therapy before, but I only did that shit because, I mean, shit. Same time, like we said, hey. But honestly, that was at one point because I used to drink like a motherfucker. I used to drink like crazy.
You had a moment.
I had a moment where like I was heartbroken, bro. Nigga, it don't matter if I was working out. Hey, it don't matter.
But that's funny. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, ain't that like because I laugh at myself. Like that's how it is. Like at the end of the day, I used to like realize be heartbroken or like sometimes I would feel like, damn, well, what's the next step? So I start just doing anything. Like my anxiety will make me start just doing anything. Like from going running to coming back home, I used to drink like a motherfucker, and then I would still have these motherfucking problems, and I'd be like, damn, running not fixing my problems no more. Cause running used to always be the shit that fixed my problems. But then once I started going through other shit, it's like, okay, well, running started getting old. I wouldn't talk to people because, at that point, first of all, how they say men shouldn't talk to women because women use that shit up on you. Hey, look, coffee. That's what I do too. I understand, brother. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. At some point, that shit didn't work for me. Running didn't just work for me no more. So I had to go find other shit. I was making music. We was making music at one point. Like, we was going crazy. But then it's like, at some point, more shit had happened. So it's like, okay, well, I can go make this music all day, but guess what? Now I got more problems. So it was like more shit started coming. Then once I started realizing, okay, well, look, I'm trying to find all these tactics to try to like take away from how I'm feeling. I just need to express my stuff. So I ended up going
That's
to
why you tried to crack cocaine. Oh, never mind.
Hey, but look, on some real shit though. On some real shit, I went to this therapy, and it was this chick, and I remember her. Her name was Brianna Jones. She was pretty beautiful lady, beautiful black beautiful queen. She had a daughter. I don't know if she had a man. No, I didn't do nothing. Because for some reason, when I told people I was going to therapy, they thought I was fucking my therapist. Right? No, I'm not fucking my therapist. I don't know why they think
they're perverse, bro. It's a perverse thought.
But I guess that's just also a perception that people, that I gave out too. I guess I gave that off. So when I would go, but like I said, I would go to her and like I just sit there and I talk to her. I just be like, that nigga said, "Man, that bit up." Okay. All right. So listen, I used to go to her, bro, and I sit there and I listen to it, and like she'll listen to me. And one thing she'll always tell me, she'll be like, "Hey," she'll be like, "Hey," I'll be like, how should I move about this?" And that was one of the stupidest questions I can ever ask a therapist because she said to me, "I can't tell you how to move about this. I'm only here to listen."
Well, how do you want to move?
And but wait, and that's the thing, and that's the thing. So I would tell her, I know you lying, nigga. I tell her, I was like, you know what? You're right. Because at that point, I'm telling you what I want to do as I'm going through these
Yeah.
situations. I'm telling you like
You
different
talking me
things
through.
that I went through. But then that's when I had to realize. That's why I tell people now I don't need therapy no more. The therapy will teach you one thing. It'll teach you at the end of the day everything you gonna tell this person. You tell yourself every day. You know what the fuck you supposed to do. You know what the fuck you need to do. You're telling them what you know what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
All they gonna do is encourage you to do what the fuck you want to do.
Yep. Or
Because at
need
the
to.
end,
And
because
give
at
you
the end,
tactics.
yeah, they really don't even give you tactics, bro. Because it was just like this. It's just like how they were saying. I told her, I was like, at one point I was like, hey, I used to get drunk all the time, but I slowed down on drinking. I said, but I ain't gonna lie, I do smoke. Sometimes I be feeling like smoking might be bad. I told her, I was like, I feel like I might need to lay it off. Maybe I use it as a test. But then she had to tell me right then and there. She said, I don't hear. First of all, now this might when it comes to anybody other therapists, I don't know if you're not supposed, but they'll tell you marijuana ain't killing nobody. That was the first thing she said. Second thing she said was you choose to smoke if you want to. If it helps you out, continue to do what makes you feel good because it doesn't take away. It's not making your problem. It's not gonna make your problem go away. She said if that's a calm tactic that you need to use it. And I was like, damn. So now I don't feel bad about smoking all the time. All right. Well, what about sex? Am I a sex addict? Like it was questions that I'm
Yeah.
just sitting here asking. Like I'm just real life
You was
asking
talking
because
to
I'm like,
yourself but talking to somebody else at the same time.
and at some point you gotta think about it. I was single as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm at some point I'm fucking everything. Like I'm
Yeah.
fucking every chick I meet. So at some point it was kind of hard to have a friendship with a girl because I was fucking her.
Yep.
But then it got to a point where I started to realize, like, man, I don't even like her like that. So it was like, so I started asking her, hey, I'm just messing around with you just for the hell of it. I'm doing shit I know I ain't got no business doing. Again, talking to somebody, just expressing myself. And she'll be like, she'll laugh at it, at the same time. But at the same time, how does it make you feel? It feels like I'm really just out here just doing shit. Like I'm really just hurting these motherfuckers. Like I'm just putting them in situations. Like this is me just talking to myself in a sense.
Yep.
Because I already do it. So it was like, so she was like, well, you need to fix that. You need to
How
do
does
this.
that make you feel?
Yeah, like, but all I'm saying is therapy. Only thing therapy do is just literally just it don't do nothing but teach you that what you're feeling already, that's how you should move. It shouldn't even really have to take you to go to therapy to even figure that out.
But
Because
sometimes they
that
do.
just
You're right.
but it took me because it was just like I said, everything that I was doing, it wasn't helping.
Yeah.
But it was till that moment when I went there, I had to realize, and now I go ahead and put it like this. That's when I realized I was a man. Like at the end of the day, I had to realize too, hey man, men have problems every fucking day. And like Pete said, at the end of the day, our fathers, the people that came before us, they grew up to a point to where, man, people didn't ask them how they were doing. At the end of the day, they knew it didn't even matter how they were doing because at the end of the day, they still had to get out there and make that check,
Yeah.
make that money, do what they gotta do. Nothing to slow down income. Only thing they can do is show their family that they strong black men and they gonna keep going. Going to therapy showed me that because, like I said, at the end of the day, it was like, man, I'm a man, bro.
Yeah.
Everything I'm thinking, the things that I know I should do, all I have to do is
Just
fucking
do
do
it.
it. I'm a man, like, and at the end of the day, the decisions I make, I gotta live with that. If it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong, I gotta make my right. If it's right, I gotta keep it right. Like at the end of the day, it's just about you finding yourself. And so that's why I think therapy is good for people. Now, therapy might not be the answer for everybody. I don't think therapy is the answer for everybody.
Not for everybody. No. I think everybody needs to have like a core. I believe that there's a core set of things that everybody needs to do for themselves that keeps themselves sane. Because like I may have some things that I know I need to do in my life that keep me from going or derailing in on a regular basis. It's like, all right, if I don't keep this consistent pattern, I'm gonna derail. But it is good to have accountability partners, people in your life that you like trust to say, bro, I'm struggling with this. Right. Or, you know, this some shit I ain't really been working on, bro. Like, it's good to have somebody you can say this to and they be like, all right, bro, I'm going to help push you. It's good to have brothers. It's good to have people that you can trust with that type of information. My issue has always been, I don't even want to bother motherfuckers with what I'm tripping on. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I'll work through it. I'll figure it out. But when you realize you're not figuring it out, that's when you gotta drop your pride a little bit and be like, all right, bro, I'm asking for help. Like, I'm reaching out on some, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm, I need some help. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the real. It still take me a lot to do that. But I've learned that there's certain people I need to keep in my circle and certain people that are not used. I don't want to say used, but yeah, used. You use certain people for different things. You like, all right, when I need to get this type of information off, I can call my mama. When I need to talk about this type of shit, I call my homie. If I need to talk about some financial shit, I call my brother. Like, you know, like, I got people for that. And when I don't got nobody, go to the dome and go up. Like, hey, man, I don't know what I'm doing. You start talking it through. That's really my whole trip from Houston, bro. I sat there and talked myself through all of this that I was anxious about. I was like, bro, let me just talk myself through it. And if I can't come up with a vision for it, then I shouldn't do it. If I don't have a vision for that step, if all I can do is say, oh, I want to move here, well, what you going to do with that? I ain't got nothing with it. All right, move on to the next thing. I want to do this. And then that's going to lead to this. And then it'll lead to this. If it's a vision with it, let's roll with it. Because now my anxiety is decreasing because I can see the steps. If I can't see the steps, I'm in like, fuck it. That's where I'm at with it now. If I can't see the steps, it ain't worth going. I gotta walk it through. He's smiling so hard.
Hey, but last thing I'm gonna say too, I want Peter, and I want Peter to jump into this too. He be trying to stay quiet, but I want him to jump in this motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest. One thing I had to also like just realize too is that a lot of times that's why I am so picky. Okay, so first of all, I love y'all. Y'all my niggas. Y'all my brothers type shit. I have to really trust you. And first of all, I don't like just being around anybody.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me. So that's stuff I have to learn about myself. So it's like, if I got to be around you, if I really don't see no reason of me being around you, like they just say, like, I don't see no type of future of you being around me. There's no point of you being around me. Like, there's no point of me being around you. I don't want to have to fake shit around anybody. Mm-hmm. Also, one thing I had to learn about myself is I'm very expressive. So y'all niggas know me. I'm going to be myself regardless. As far as like even on this talk show, even if I try to keep it in the motherfucking jar, somehow that shit going to spill over. Because I'm just me. I'm very expressive around people that I love. So it's hard to kind of keep that down. I feel like I can't be expressive around you, which means also, which means whenever I'm feeling that day when I'm like, yeah, we know P got demons on his mind.
P letting us get our shit out, bro. P just like, he's a therapist. He's a therapist,
bro. Hey, I feel you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, like at the end of the day, if I feel like if I can't express myself and just really be myself, like even if I'm having a bad day, first of all, like you said, I don't wanna come at you and be like, hey, help me out of this. I don't want you to take none of my problems. If anything, motherfucker, I just want you to, hey, no. Like one day I was having a bad day. Hey, bro, let's just get out.
Yeah.
Let's get out so I can have
just have somebody with you, bro.
Like just be there. That's my way of being able to express myself because I might be down that day. But guess what? I need to get I know my homie got me. I know my people got me. That's why I like being around people that I can express my stuff around so I can actually know that I can be comfortable or whatever it is the fuck I got going on. I feel good.
I can say it. Yeah.
Yeah. I can say it or I don't have to say it because at the end of the day, you're going to make me feel better about what the fuck I got going on.
And we think therapists too. People getting this shit off on us. He ain't saying
are y'all done with this kumbaya circle bullshit?
Nope. Because people getting this shit off too.
That nigga got feelings.
He put the shades on so we don't see him crying, y'all. He got feelings. They there. He not just a demon.
See what's up with you. See what's up with you. What's up with you.
No, I got feelings, man. I feel deeply.
He
I
do.
feel deeply.
He do.
I think it's important that everybody learn the tactics that they try to teach you at therapy, because shit, you can go find them on the internet and YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of times we don't really have issues. We got a lack of fucking boundaries. And once I learned that a lot of the issues that people run into is based on a lack of boundaries, a lack of self-respect, a lack of motherfucking understanding who they are, a lack of fucking self-awareness, I started to work on those things and shit. I feel like that's what helped me out the most. At the end of the day, shit, just some of us got our chemistry and our brain is just off. Some of our emotional regulation and all that shit just don't work the way it's supposed to. And that's okay. You got to understand that shit and try to use it to the best of your ability. Shit, sometimes if you get anxious, that means you're not supposed to be in that place. Yep. Sometimes if you get depressed, that means that you got some shit on your mind that you're not talking about with a certain person or certain people. And it's like you got to learn how to use those triggers to make moves in your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be stagnant and sit with it. And so I just try to keep everything in perspective, man. Fuck all them feelings and shit to make action.
I love this boy, man.
So he came in with the PhD to wrap it up.
You see what I'm saying? He literally just said everything. Literally, how we have to move. Once you learn those things, what the hell, Mr. Leader? Once you realize certain things, you start create boundaries and all those type of things and stuff. Life, it does get better. It does, but you gotta go. But you gotta grow in it. You gotta grow through it. You mature. I tell my nephew, like I be telling him, or I be telling like anybody younger than me, like motherfucker, you young right now. You just don't know. The older you get, the more you gonna realize, and the more you're gonna fucking fix things to where that shit don't ever happen to you. And if it does happen, it don't even hurt. Like I told Jay last week, I said at some point it's like when you get hurt by somebody, the more you get hurt, in a sense, the more you learn to not get hurt anymore. If it happens, you're numb. Those type of, you become numb to it, and it's not going to be a key factor keeping you away from getting out there doing anything. So, I'm not taking advice from a dude who used to bully me. God damn.
Who used to bully him?
Nardo the bully.
I believe it.
Bro, what the hell? No, I ain't never no bully, man.
Nardo was bully, bro. It's okay.
No, I ain't never been no bully.
He'll bully you into doing some good shit for yourself, though.
I'm an inspirer.
Yeah,
I like to motivate people.
He's a negative influencer.
I like to motivate people. I don't bully.
Nardo tried to bully me Friday, man. I tried to shake that man's hand, man. He didn't let me shake his hand.
Oh, bro, I want to pull them clips so bad.
I got the clip up. I said, man, my nigga. Oh!
Nardo was on some tactical shit, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Nigga part of the TWEAK. Nah, he bullying you into saying that shit, bro. We understand.
Okay. We know that he texts you separately and said, nigga, if you don't fix that shit.
Hey, bro. Hey, this your therapy section right here, bro. Your shit is safe with us. 3130 Talk Show.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was some good talks.
Anything else you want to wrap up with, man? Anything in the entertainment world? Just some bullshit we want to talk through, or is it a good day?
What y'all feeling about that Ironheart? Y'all gonna check that out? Nah.
I wish it was a movie instead of a TV series.
I thought it was a movie, y'all. Up until the day, I thought it was a movie. Up until the day, I was like, damn, it ain't a movie coming out. It's just a series. I might
check out the first few episodes for the culture, man. Yeah. It's finna be a black female Iron Man. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck?
Yeah, she cold with it. And I want to check it out, but I really wish it was a movie. And I think if it was a movie, it would have did numbers, because black is up right now, bro. After the way Sinners, if Ryan Coogler's behind it, come on now, we would have been eating off of Ironheart. I think
there's opportunity for them to introduce her as a character, and then have her play a big part in the movie, like they did with the WandaVision, the Loki series, and all that shit. So she got potential.
If it's good enough, it's gonna hit. Okay. What about this movie, F1? Y'all down?
What's that?
It's about speed racing or something like that. I don't really know the. Yeah, but it's got Brad Pitt and
a left turn. Another left turn. That's
hey, but it may be something deeper than. It may be something deep. It's got Damson in it. It's got Damson from
Man, they only got that nigga.
The only damn son I'm trying to hear is damn son. Where'd you find this?
Nigga, they only got that nigga in there for girls, for looks. That's it,
Live
man.
from the 504.
They got that man looking cool in that movie, man. That's the only thing.
Yeah, bro. I might see it when it come out on bootleg and all that. You know, check it out. I like Brad Pitt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Brad Pitt, my favorite white actor. So that's why I'm down to see
What's
it.
your
That
favorite
nigga
movie
did
about Brad Pitt, man?
Benjamin fucking Button. Oh my god, it's the longest movie ever, but it's so good.
Stupidest movie ever.
Your favorite movie by your favorite actor is Benjamin Button.
He's my favorite white actor, but yeah, Benjamin Button. I mean, and also Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but Benjamin Button and Inglourious Basterds.
No, it's Benjamin Button. Don't try to change it.
It is. No, Benjamin Button at the top. I don't care what nobody say. Benjamin Button's at the motherfucking top.
What about Benjamin Button do you like, bro?
Hey,
bro, it's the stories in it, bro. This nigga is going from an old man to a young man, and his life, the activities that go on throughout his life while going from old to young, bro, it's like phenomenal. It's the same life we would live, but in a whole nother perspective of starting off as an old man, bro, and then you got friends that's your age, but you 80 technically, them niggas 8, and you got to be friends with a motherfucker in a wheelchair, and man, that shit, bro, the movie just go done. Then when he got like in the middle, and he started dating a shawty that was his friend when she was a kid. They met in the middle, and then they had a kid, but the shit was crazy, bro. You gotta watch the movie. If you haven't seen it,
it's like he going to be a baby while the baby growing up.
Yes, and so they had a baby, and now he's becoming a baby while she's becoming an adult. And I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Then they gave him up because he looked like a monster when he was born. He like an old ass crippled. And then truthfully, we do that anyway. When you think about the concept, bro, babies are just like old people. They can't do shit for themselves. But they was treating this nigga like shit because he was old. But then he got in the middle, you know, he started fucking and shit. He started doing it was a good movie.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that one.
No, bro, he got older. And he was in love with the shot when he was a kid, and so he got older. They ended up linking, you know, love story shit. But then he just had it was almost like watching what's the movie about the dude talking about the box of chocolates? It was almost like watching Forrest Gump, but he wasn't slow. You know what I'm saying? It was like that nigga had so much going on in his life as an adult kid, and then the way it transitioned, bro. It was just a good ass movie, bro. Y'all gotta check it out. 10 out of 10. I fuck with Bryce. 10 out of fucking 10. It's a long ass movie though.
Fucking button, man.
But yeah, bro. Brad Pitt up, bro. If it ain't Brad Pitt or Denzel, I don't even want to see it, to be honest. So I might check it out.
Anything going on this weekend?
I'm gonna hit the record store tomorrow, bro. I don't got nothing going this weekend. I don't know.
Good old Josie Lane.
Yeah, I'm finna hit Josie for sure.
Hell yeah. Shout out Josie Lane, man. And the good people that collect music everywhere.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Shout out to the music industry. Shout out to the people. Shout out Chicken P. Shout out to everybody, you know, in the game that's running around in here. Shout out Finesse 2 times and his hoes.
Offset.
Shout out to Offset. Shout out to Cardi and Stefan. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. What the hell?
What the hell?
Shout out to hey man, shout out to everybody, but also shout out to you. Shout out to our fans who actually check in on us and watch us, and you know actually come into our chat and talk to us and stuff, and just view our shows and stuff, man. We appreciate you, man. And Offset is hurting, but guess what? 3130. We living, baby.
We love you here, Offset.
We up.
Yeah. We love y'all. So, you know, I'm Darius LaJuan. We had Big Nardo. We had Jairus DeMarco, and we are the 3130 Talk Show. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.